Welcome back to Apache Spark interview question and answer series. In this video, we will learn how Spark efficiently handles join between a large dataset, say 100 GB, and one much smaller dataset, about 1 GB. This is a common real world scenario. An interviewer frequently asked how you would optimize such operation. Imagine you have a large fact table 100 GB and a smaller dimension table 1 GB, and you need to perform a join between them. If you join them natively, Spark will shuffle huge amount of data across the cluster. The result is slow job, out of memory error, and unnecessary network overload. In Spark, the best solution for this scenario is to broadcast the smaller table. A broadcast join sends the 1 GB data table to every executor. Why? Because it eliminates shuffle of the large 100 GB table. Thumb rule: broadcast join are ideal when one table is smaller than the spark.sql.auto broadcast join threshold, which is around 10 to 20 MB by default. But you can override this manually by writing import org.apache.spark.sql function.broadcast. Well, large df equal to spark.read.parquet data slash large 100 GB. Well, small df equal to spark.read.parquet data small 1 GB. Well, result equal to large df dot join broadcast small df comma id. Typically, Spark cannot automatically broadcast a 1 GB table because it exceeds the threshold. But in control environment like a big cluster, you can still manually broadcast it by using spark.conf.set. In curly brackets we will write spark.sql auto broadcast join threshold comma -1. Well, result equal to large df dot join broadcast small df comma id. Only do this if your executor have enough memory, your cluster is large enough, you know the broadcast table has no skew. If broadcast is not possible, we will use bucketing, repartition on join keys, handle skew, tune shuffle partitions. So these are the things we can perform if broadcast is not possible. If Spark cannot broadcast the smaller table, you should optimize using bucketing. Bucketing both tables on the join columns. Example: large dot write dot bucket by 100 comma id sort by id save as table large bucket. Small df dot write bucket by 100 comma id dot sort by id save as table small bucket. This reduce shuffle cost dramatically. Second one is repartitioning on join keys. We'll write well large 2 equal to large df dot repartition by dollar id. Well, smaller 2 equal to small df dot repartition by dollar id. Ensure both dataset are partitioned identically before join. Third one is skew handling. If the large table data has skew, we will write well skew handle equal to large df dot with column id underscore salted comma concat id comma lit space comma random 5. Salt queuing distribute workloads evenly. Fourth one is tuning shuffle partition or increasing shuffle partition. We will write spark.conf.set spark.sql.shuffle.partition comma 500 prevents large partitions and that is out of memory error. To summarize, best method is broadcast the 1 GB table manually if memory allows. Second is bucket both tables on join keys. Additional method is repartitioning by join keys, handles queue using salting, tune shuffle partition. This technique ensures that the join happens efficiently and reliably. Proper join strategy is crucial for handling large data set in Spark. Interview expect you to answer broadcast join, fallback strategy like bucketing and skew handling. That's all for this lecture.